Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crypto News Weekly Roundup. I'm Matt Zahab alongside Rachel Wolfson. We're back. Crazy week. Maybe not that crazy of a week, but some pretty wild news this week. Can't wait to get into it. Rachel, how you doing on this lovely afternoon?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Doing well. We've had some news this week, so let's talk about it.
Let's jump right into it. We got to start with the price action goods. As always, folks, we sort of got hammered this week. Bitcoin and ETH and BNB all down, give or take 7%. Solana is down 10% on the week. Nvidia, which obviously is not crypto, but does have a lot of implications for the overall market, whether it's macro or crypto, but absolutely hammered this week with some DOJ probes coming into fruition. Really, really bad. I hate seeing this much red on the board, Rachel. And the worst part of all this is that we are coming into September, which is traditionally the worst month for Bitcoin. So hopefully we can turn things around. A lot of red on the board. Would love to see some green. Speaking of crypto projects, and Rachel, this is something that you and I have spoke about for the last 8 weeks now. Crypto projects lost 310 million to scams in August, the second highest in 2024. What's going on there, and when is this going to stop? Boy, oh boy, we got to end this stuff soon.
I know, yeah, the scams are on the rise. Nothing new there, but phishing incidents emerged as the most damaging, accounting for approximately $293 million in total losses. Two particularly large-scale phishing attacks resulted in the theft of 238 million in Bitcoin and 55 million in the DAI stablecoin. That's crazy. Aside from phishing, other notable losses in August include attacks on several crypto projects. All of these findings come from CertiK or CertiK. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, crazy stuff.
It never ends. It never ends. I mean, if we're just sort of taking that scale and logging it out on a chart, 238 mil per month. I mean, quick math there. That's, it's almost $3 billion a year. Man, oh man, it's got to end. And folks, what's some of the biggest news of the week? Good old X and our boy Elon Musk. X got blocked in Brazil after the Supreme Court panel upheld the suspension order. A panel of Brazil's federal Supreme Court justices voted unanimously to uphold orders suspending the use of X, formerly known as Twitter. The funniest part here, Rachel, is that the court also froze assets of other Musk-led businesses, including Starlink, and supposedly there may or may not have been a private jet in the story as well. I can't believe this is happening, but here we are. Again, everyone's going at Musk. I love him. I think he's a great dude. I think he's doing good things for humanity. Electric cars, rockets, you name it, and everyone seems to shit on him. Not too sure why, perhaps jealousy, but c'est la vie. One of the biggest pieces of news over the weekend, Rachel, going to throw the ball over to your court here. The Trump family is set to launch a new crypto called World Liberty Financial. This is absolute bananas.
Yeah, I feel like Trump and everyone that's involved is, getting into cryptocurrency now. So yes, this is big news. So right after the news, hackers actually compromised Donald Trump's daughter-in-law and daughter's ex's account, which happened this week, to promote a token allegedly connected to World Liberty Financial, a crypto project that Trump's family members have recently endorsed, as we mentioned. So is this worth the risk for Trump? Launching a meme coin seems to have more downside than upside, as, nothing new there. We've just got to wait and see what happens here.
I really don't get it, Rachel. If I was a potential presidential candidate in the United States, why launch a meme coin? And again, this appears to be, it appears to have a vision larger than a meme coin, but I just think you have asymmetric downside here and very limited upside. I really don't get it. But again, the Trump family does some interesting things, to say the least. Speaking of the Don, the Orange Man, Mr. Trump's lead over Harris and Polymarket widens, reaching early August levels. As of right now, present day, 53% of bettors on Polymarket favor Trump, while 47% are backing Harris. With Kamala's stance on crypto, perhaps a positive stance could really be the difference and get her to win. I would say there's probably maybe 10 to 20 million single issue crypto voters who will vote for whatever candidate provides clear legislation for crypto. If she does that, she might get the dub. I'd love to see her do that, but who knows? Moving forward, spot Bitcoin ETFs see the largest outflows since May 1st, totaling $287 million. Rachel, why the heck is so much money going out of the Bitcoin ETFs right now?
Yeah, this is crazy news, Matt. I was shocked to see it myself. So US spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds are experiencing the largest outflow since May 1st, as you mentioned. BlackRock's IBIT, the largest spot Bitcoin ETF by assets, reported no significant flows for the day. On the other hand, Grayscale's GBTC, the second largest Bitcoin ETF, saw $50.39 million withdrawn. Fidelity's FBTC faced the heaviest losses with $162.26 million in outflows. Don't know why this is happening, but Matt, any idea?
Since 2015, Vitalik's address has seen $1 billion in Ethereum. That is 422,000 ETH, folks, which is an absolutely wild number that has left from his accounts. In the last 2 years alone, the number has jumped up to 840,000 ETH. And while ETH is trading 180% above its 2022 low, speculations are running absolutely wild. Is Vitalik crashing out? However, he did make a post on X and said that he has not been cashing out this much. However, the on-chain data would show different. Don't quite know what to think here, but we really hope he is not cashing out that much ETH, as he is the poster boy, and we need him to be on board for that, Rachel.
Yeah, Matt. So let's also talk about this news. The court dismisses a $258 billion lawsuit alleging Elon Musk and Tesla manipulated Dogecoin. Wow. So this is some crazy news. The court found Musk's statement to be non-factual and aspirational, describing them as puffery. Not sure what that means, but I can look it up. The plaintiffs highlighted previous tweets from Musk stating that Dogecoin might be his favorite currency, describing Doge as the people's crypto and the future currency of Earth, claiming Doge could become the standard for the global financial system and the currency of the internet. Elon Musk announced he had purchased Doge for his son. So, wow, crazy stuff. I mean, yeah, what a time to be alive, Matt.
Absolute wild news. Moving forward, Coinbase says it's unlocked the first AI to AI crypto transaction. I absolutely love this. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, one of the OGs and one of my favorite people in the space, said that two AI, artificial intelligence agents, took part in the first ever crypto transaction that did not involve humans. Quote unquote, AI agents cannot get bank accounts, but they can get crypto wallets, Armstrong added. They can now use USDC on Base to interact with humans, merchants, and other AIs. Those transactions are instant, global, and free. Coinbase had previously also unveiled an accelerator to distribute $15,000 in grants in projects working to combine AI with crypto wallets. It really is coming to life. I can't believe this is happening. Can't wait for the world where I can just go to my LLM and say, make me some cake today, and it will make me some cake. You've got to love to see this, Rachel. So much fun. So cool.
Yeah, I think that's super interesting news. I've got to look more into that. Let's also talk about Ripple. They've been in the news this week. I feel like they're in the news every week, but the Ripple and SEC agree to stay at the $125 million judgment. They're also hinting at an appeal. So on September 4th, the filing in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, Ripple's lawyers said the SEC had agreed to request a delay payment of the judgment after September 6th. The legal team proposed that Ripple place 111% of the judgment amount, roughly $139 million, into a bank account until 30 days after the time to appeal expires or the resolution of any appeal. So that's what's going on with the Ripple court case. Yeah, interesting
Super cool.
news.
Got to talk about politics here, Rachel. It seems like politics have been a huge part of our weekly roundup over the last couple of weeks as we get closer and closer to November. Some really good news this week. Crypto-friendly lawyer John Deaton has won the Massachusetts Republican U.S. Senate primary race on Tuesday, and he will be facing off against the worst of all time, crypto antagonist Senator Elizabeth Warren during the November elections. We love to see this. Hopefully, he will take her for a walk in the park and let her know why crypto is good for humanity, why it's good to unbank yourselves, and how this really makes for a more open and efficient financial system. We love to see that. Rachel, you are also, I believe, almost done a feature article on Angel Drainer, which just got upgraded, deploying 300 plus malicious DApps in 4 days. You got to tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, Matt. So this is recent news of the week. So Angel Drainer, which was a wallet drainer that we saw earlier this year. There's a new version of that that's emerged. It's called Angel X. According to a new report from blockchain security firm Blockade, a new version of this wallet drainer has emerged, and it's actually targeting newer and growing blockchain networks such as Ton and Tron, because these networks may be less protected. So basically, The new version of Angel X was released on August 31st. In the 4 days since its release, Blockade has detected over 300 new malicious DApps utilizing this variant, with the rate of new DApp deployments almost doubling during this period. Yeah, crazy stuff, and people just have to stay safe and be aware. But we're seeing this happen more often than not, and it's just really insane.
And Rachel, to conclude this week's show, Uniswap. You and I talked about Uniswap last week. They got hit with a Wells notice from the one and only SEC and the CFTC. I can't believe that this case has been settled already. It seems like the CFTC really just wanted a little bit of money to maybe pad their pockets, maybe help the deficit out. But Uniswap Labs just settled the CFTC case and got a $175,000 penalty, which seems quite reasonable, to be honest. And the charge was for allegedly playing fast and loose with leveraged digital asset trades. The crypto giant's been ordered to cease and desist from further Commodity Exchange Act violations, but the most surprising part is that Uniswap's token Uni barely flinched after a brief 2% dip. It rebounded to 640, up almost 6% in 24 hours, and it looks like investors are shrugging this off and still seeing long-term value in the token. Rachel, that wraps it up for this week. We are now in September. We're going to have some crazy news coming out over the next couple of months, especially with the November elections. And can't wait to keep doing this. Always love doing these with you. And folks, hope you enjoy as always. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Cool. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Bye.